Welcome to Pride Against Prejudice, a Shadowrun 4th edition actual play podcast.
Hi, I'm Simon and I'm playing Huggy Bear.
Hi, I'm Al and I'll be playing Maverick.
Hi, I'm Jack and I play Toyga.
Hi, I'm Michael and I'll be playing Sunshine.
Hi, my name's Dutch or Kerry and I'll be playing Alexandra.
And my name is Rhydian, I'm the GM. If you would like any bonus content, a link to our living campaign map can be found in the show notes, along with a link to our Discord where you can get occasional bonus episodes, and if you'd like to add locations to the map or just ask us questions, you're welcome to join us there. If you stick about for a few seconds at the end of the episode, we also have a question for you as well. Following content may contain themes and materials not suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Before we dive into the episode, here's some pay data on another one of the Shadowrun podcasts out there for you to listen to.
Yo Shadowpunks, here's a Shadow fact for you.
Berlin. It's a bug, not a feature. Not a feature.
We are a German actual play Shadowrun podcast.
Hoi Oma, willkommen in Berlin, willkommen im Status F. Ein Shadowrun 6 Actual Play Podcast.
Yeah, that's right. A fucking German actual play. Our podcast is edited fast-paced, we get super high production value, and the sound design is top-notch. In our AP, we focus on character development and immersive storytelling. Oh, come on, ChatGPT, that is so fucking generic. Absolutely bullshit, nothing saying. You need to highlight the things that set us apart from other actual plays. Like that we are very, very focused on the rules. Because we play in Germany, and in Germany you play by the rules. Also, fun fact, we only use military march music for the score. Yeah, okay, that's a total lie. But anyhow, slot your Saxonian lingo soft and give us a listen everywhere where you find podcasts. And now back to the show.
Back in the safety of New York, it's time to find out what the team was smuggling for Guisseppi and those road pirates were after. And to introduce Alexandra to the realities of her new life as a SINless. Alright, so last time you had a massive dust-up with some road pirate bikers.
Wasn't massive. Lasted one round.
Two, just. A lot of people died in a very short span of time, and then Huggy and Mav decided, no, frag you. Mav gunned one down, Huggy forced another one to wrap themselves around a tree. The bikers are now disappearing into your rear view mirrors.
What's left of them?
Yeah, after you missed.
Are there any bikers disappearing into our rearview mirror? I don't think there are. I think it's...
The one Alexandra smeared across the central reservation is disappearing into our rearview mirror.
I'm pretty sure that there was another biker behind us.
Was there?
There was one biker who got hit by one of the spirits, and their bike was fragged. And they disappeared off behind us, but they were still alive.
There.
Overall, though, that gang has been hollowed out.
So there will be some sort of competition for leadership, I suspect, following this little incident.
Yeah, or they may potentially get taken over by another gang, is usually how these things go.
The Great Circle of Life.
The Great Circle of Death, I think you'll find. What the frag is wrong with you two?
Okay, Sunshine. I think you are taking evidence that was clear after the fact as... I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's pretty fragging obvious.
I'm sorry, next time I'll let them back off and start shooting up your van.
Yes, that's the point. They backed off. That could have been, we're about to deploy explosives. That could have been any number of things. When they actually left the field, we stopped pursuing them.
Yeah, I'm not going to go about chasing them and hunt down their families. But when they're still on the road and still within firing range, I consider an active threat an active threat.
Exactly.
Oh, frag the pair of you.
Okay, I guess I won't back you up in the next fight, because somebody might just decide to not start shooting at us.
You two are unbelievable. Frag off the pair of you. And I just hang up the comm link and stop listening.
Ah, they're having a quiet day today.
Definitely.
Right, we need to find some sort of truck stop.
Not even lay-by.
Yeah, lay-by. We need to get the mess off the side of the van. We are going to draw far too much attention with remains of that biker.
Yes. New paintwork.
Yeah, you can find like a parking spot or something really.
All we need is a turn off the freeway with like a farm track next to it.
You can find one of those relatively easily.
We stop, we get out the scrubbers and clean the vans.
Speaking of scrubbing, I believe there was something else that Alexandra needed to be given, wasn't there?
Oh god.
You know what? I will not. This is not my area of expertise. Alexandra, the few foods that you have been given had trackers in it. We are going to need to get that food out of you.
Today's going to get worse again, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't think it's going to get worse than getting chased by a miasma or stabbed in the feet. But you're going to have to throw up. Or it's going to come out the other end. I'm not entirely sure how this medication works.
Both. It says both.
But there's a sealed chemical toilet in the new van. You can go in there, take them, and we can dump the toilet contents into that field there. In the meantime, I think I saw signs there saying that the farm up the road has a farm shop. I am going to go up there, get some real food, and you can have something to eat once everything's out.
Good plan.
There's a little picture on the bottle of an orc with one end over a toilet and the other end over a sink. Why do you think they made it an orc?
I don't know. Representation?
Because they thought that people would think that it was funny.
It's just one of the little white, like the white stick men that are outside toilets. It's just one of them, but he has a little tusk drawn in the opposite colour.
Really don't care what's on the bottle.
It's just an interesting question to pose. I don't know.
What Toyga does not realise is that he in fact brought the medication that's designed for orcs.
Oh no.
As long as he doesn't buy the stuff designed for ogres who have notoriously strong stomachs, probably okay.
Oh no.
Fine, look, let's just get this over with. How much of this am I supposed to fragging take?
Not much more than a couple of spoonfuls.
Standard dosage is 10 to 20 milliliters twice a day for no more than 3 days. So, chug?
Don't chug it, you will actually get ill. Take a couple of... Does it have one of those little spoons in the box?
No, but the lid unscrews to form a little cup.
Okay, I would say take 2 cups.
Fine.
We don't want you getting actually ill, we just want you to clear out your stomach.
Ew, it's blue.
Raspberry flavoured. Did not see that one coming.
Oyger sort of just dips a finger in it and like licks it like, oh yeah, that's actually really nice.
Is it ridiculously sugary?
No.
Is it in fact alcohol?
Yes, it tastes like alcohol.
That was worth getting sick for.
Oh, Calpol is good shit.
You're going to taste it coming back up the other way. Don't talk yet. Say that just yet.
And you made it worse again.
You're ruining happy childhood memories.
We'll leave Alexandra to her misery. After about half an hour of some fairly explosive noises from the van, Huggy returns with real food, not a scrap of soy in sight, The sandwiches have actual dead animal in them. They're amazing. The farmer was also absolutely cool with trolls. Turns out that one of his lads is a troll and seemed to be removing one of the cows from one field to another by just putting it under his arm and carrying it.
Oh, was he doing the thing like how you can transport a sheep on your shoulders?
Yes, but with a cow.
Cute.
You're able to pile back into the van. Alexandra, I imagine the food is either going to be the best you have ever tasted in your life because you're so goddamn hungry, or you can't face it and there's just no middle ground.
I think right now she can't face it. Has curled back up in the Valkyrie module and is a bit of a soggy, sobby mess.
There is an actual bed in the other van if you want an actual bed.
No, this one has the good drugs.
Cool, I'll leave you in the Valkyrie module. Your sandwich, I just got ham and cheese, I hope that's okay. It's in the fridge.
Maybe later.
If I cast Detox, will that get rid of all the negative effects, or...?
It would, yes.
So, Alexandra, what with all, like, the monkeying in your head that's been going on at, the lesser-known 8th Circle of Hell back there, I understand if you're a bit iffy about people using magic on you, but I can make all this go away. Just, if you like.
Why would I be iffy about somebody using magic on me?
Because of all, like, the weird mental magic that's been being used on you for the past however many months. Like, rewriting your brain and putting in memories that aren't actually there and sealing away bits of your consciousness.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so this is a conversation that we can have a little bit later. We have reason to believe that the person who has been running the hospital that we rescued you from is using magic to screw with people's brains. We have absolutely no idea as to the extent as to which she has screwed with your brain, but we suspect that she has screwed with your brain somewhat. The reason that you don't have any memory of her screwing with your brain is because she screwed with your brain.
Or she might not have been doing that yet. We don't know.
Yes.
Cece. Can you make me feel better or not?
I can. Huggy, did that farm shop have, like, eggs from actual hens? I needed an egg from a hen.
Yes, but they're hard-boiled.
That might work. Toy sort of gets out his comlink and he's flicking through something. It needs to be exactly 0.85% of the mass of the individual, so hard-boiling it would make it heavier, I would think. Frag it. Let's just see what happens.
I don't know enough about science or magic to dispute that.
Fuck it, let's see what happens. Alexandra, hold still. And then you just, like, he pops, like, the hard-boiled egg on the middle of your forehead and says something in Enochian. The egg turns immediately black and starts to sink. And as Toyga throws it out the window, you can hear, like, a small, like a firework going off. But you feel instantly better.
I might just go to sleep now, if that's alright with all of you.
You have had a very long day. Get some more sleep. You've had a very long last couple of months. Get some sleep.
But thanks, Cece.
You're welcome. Always happy to help with magic.
What did you do to the egg? Your magic doesn't usually involve eggs.
I came across the spell like a wee while ago, and I've just been looking for an excuse to use it.
Turn egg black and make it explode?
I did not think that was going to happen.
You have used the detox spell previously on Sunshine, Pion, and Mav when they all got very high in his kitchen. In a very different way. Did you just look up a new version of the spell?
Yeah, I found it in an online article, and apparently it's meant to be like more theatric and fun, and it also worked in some stuff that I was working on in my thesis before I got kicked out of uni. Does anyone else fancy getting like utterly blazed out their mind on something so I can try this again?
Not until we get back to New York.
I mean...
Not until we get back to New York.
Look, I'm not normally one for saying we need to stay sober, but until we get back to New York, we're still on this run, and we don't run high.
What Huggy said.
Yeah, whatever. I light up a cigarette.
At least you're not driving.
Ooh, give me another egg. I want to see if it works on the nicotine.
No, frag you. My smogger. Get your own.
You can have your smogger. I just want to do the egg thing again.
Don't smoke inside the van.
Oh, make me slitch.
It's my van.
So the ride back is mostly good and uneventful. Sunshine is a moody little Drek stain, but she's got good reasons.
Does she?
The gods on my side.
Yeah, frag that guy.
God of which testament? Don't answer that.
Ah yes, I'm so glad to see that the person that sent Piasma after us is on your side.
Good shot, Huggy. Well taken.
The rest of the drive is fairly dull, and you eventually find yourselves going back through the outskirts of New York. It's the usual crap. The air smells familiar, if not good.
Reassuringly awful.
There was a part of me that almost missed the traffic in New York. And oh god, how long it was.
Yeah, did the other parts of you beat that part of you to death within 10 minutes of arriving?
They're in the process of doing it.
Yeah, you do get stuck in traffic for quite a while because somebody was speeding and managed to wrap their car around a street Sam.
Who came off worst?
Yes.
I will need to remember where this is.
It was somebody's bodyguard.
I will need to remember where this is in case there's teeth later. So, Lexi, what do you think of New York?
Side note, is this not where we live?
I thought this was where your families lived. I thought Tiger was our one native New Yorker.
They're not really from New York itself, more sort of Rhode Island, Long Island, but a lot of time has been spent here.
I had always assumed that you guys were sort of from New York State as opposed to New York City.
Okay.
Yeah. However, socialite party girl, she spent a lot of time in Manhattan.
Where in New York are we currently?
We'll be driving through the Bronx, I think.
Yeah, you'll be coming through Yonkers down into the Bronx.
Ooh, there's a zoo in the Bronx.
Yes, it's one of the biggest zoos in the United States. It's fucking massive.
We just passed a sign for the zoo, so yeah, I know where we are.
Do you want to go see the Minotaurs later?
I mean, sure. I haven't been to the zoo since forever, actually.
Yeah, once we get your sin burn and get your fake one set up, we should be able to get in fairly easily.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we know a guy that can do it fairly easily. Ooh, this is going to be expensive.
Welcome to this life of crime, darling.
But I thought we were... Are we not going home?
Oh, frag.
Ah, frag.
Tiger,
Huggy?
have you explained to your cousin the situation that she is currently in?
No.
Well, you two enjoy that conversation. I'm going to go and do literally anything else.
Howard.
You bitch!
What was it you called me earlier? A slitch?
Oh dear.
Look, I get not going to my house, but can I not stay at... I'm confused.
So, you know how my dad, Big Cecil, has been telling everybody that I'm dead?
But...
And you know how I've been living as a SINless criminal for the past year and a bit?
No.
And you know how your dad's paid goons to abduct you from the family manor and take you to Cornville with the intention that you...
Only too well. It was fucking 3 a.m. Don't remind me.
Yeah, so what usually happens with this place is it will be your dad that paid them to do that. So if we take you home, he will claim back the money he spent on the initial kidnapping from corporate and then just have you re-kidnapped back there. So you can't go to your house.
Yeah, but can I not just go to your dad's?
So if we go to my dad's, even odds he will kill us both or send us both to Cornville. And No.
I mean, I know he's not fond of you, but like, he was fine last time I saw him.
Yeah, that's because he didn't view you as an asset or a threat, so he was content to just ignore you. Now that you are a potential asset against his brother, or a potential threat, I'm not rolling those dice, frankly. I was kind of hoping we would be able to get Hannah to explain this to you, since she was the one that, asked me to go get you.
What about...
Alexandra,
What about
the whooshing citizen that you think you are is now a fugitive. If you go anywhere within their sphere, you will be either arrested or sent back to Cornville.
Or killed. Killed's another
Or killed.
option.
Killed is also an option. So,
Not even the
not even.
apartment?
Nope. I think that one's being rented out to a bunch of yuppies at the moment.
The good option that you now have, which we are going to help you with if you do not object, is for the whooshing citizen Alexandra. I don't know your last name, and I don't need to be, quotes, burned. She will stop existing. Instead, you will become someone else.
More accurately, you'll become no one.
Technically, legally, fake sins are good enough.
I understand how difficult this is for you to hear, but your options at the moment are come live with me as a SINless, or go back to Cornville, or die.
Or prison.
They're not going to send her to prisons. If they try to send her to prisons, they'll send her back to Cornville.
Yeah.
Whooshing's not going to want her in prison.
Yeah, no,
Like, honestly, I don't think Whooshing's going to kill her either. She's too much of an asset. If Whooshing gets their hands on you, you're going back to Cornville. Whooshing wants you to be a good corporate citizen, and in Whooshing's eyes, you are never going to be a good corporate citizen until you have gone through the cleansing process of Cornville. Think of Cornville as the emetics that we gave you earlier, except for your brain. They want everything out,
I mean,
so they can fill it up with the stuff that they want.
for all it sucked, I've been clean, I guess, for a couple of weeks.
That's good. Is it worth sacrificing every choice you have in life for that? I mean, every choice.
Also, remember that we don't yet know how much magical dreck they've done to your head, and they installed cyberware in you without your knowledge or consent.
Yeah, okay, you got a point there.
I have a question about that.
Like, I'm gonna be able to give you an answer for that.
But, I mean, really, who needs bodily autonomy when you have sword hands?
So, GM,
Yes.
I didn't know to ask this question at the time,
Right.
but we rather recently spent quite a lot of time in the very pleasant company of a Cornville graduate.
Yes.
I have a multiband radar sensor that lets me see cyberware under some conditions.
You do.
I never asked the question because I didn't know it was relevant. Did I notice that guy having, like, Deltaware sword hands? Or any other weird cyberware?
What I'm going to say, roll me a memory check, and then roll me a perception check.
Very well.
The memory check is the maximum number of hits that you can keep from your perception.
Turn on that little slider up there. 2 hits on memory.
Okay.
And keep the slider on, check the 4th little box, and roll perception.
Ah, you're edging both of these, are you?
I am. Because neither my memory or my perception is actually that good.
Stop calling me out, man!
I want to succeed on this to some degree. This is visual, isn't it?
It would be, yes.
Very good. That will be 2 hits overall.
From what you remember, the dude only had a data jack.
Right. That is kind of what I was assuming.
Should we go and re-abduct him, do you think?
I didn't see that guy. I didn't see any sword hands on him.
Is Lexi's stuff visible? Or is that, like, hidden as well?
Alexandra, may I look at you with some sensors?
I can't stop you at this point, but yeah, sure.
You have the right to refuse.
The right to remain silent.
Alright, cop, calm down.
I'm not a cop.
Mav isn't a cop, just...
I don't see the problem with it, frankly. I don't know what's in me, so if you can help with that at all, then that's
Alright.
gotta be a good thing?
I
don't know anymore.
have a good look at Alexandra through my radar sensor.
Okay, roll me your visual perception, please.
I have run out of edge. I can't do that anymore.
Right, now's the time to attack Mav. Hobo with a
Bring
shotgun
it.
comes for Mav.
Oh, with a shotgun fragging dies.
Frankly, today is running out of things to surprise me with at this point.
2 hits.
So 2 hits. The only cyberware that you can see is her data jack and the cyber blades in each arm. It's been a little while since we last played. You know from what Huggy found out with the Valkyrie module, those are deltaware.
So they are fancy as fuck.
They are the very top drawer of the top drawer.
They are fancy as flag, and they are more difficult to detect from what I know.
But I thought...
Well, hey, at least it matches the data jack, I guess.
I mean,
Takeaways.
they've invaded your body with only the fanciest of the fancy stuff. I mean, it's better than the stuff you usually invade your body with. Whatever happened to Derek, by the way?
Not cool.
Derek. Oh, Derek! He was... yeah. That was a whole thing with Nancy. Just... no. Don't go there.
I told you that would happen. Like, I met those people once and I was like, Alexandra, you know what's going to happen here. And you said, no, Cece, it'll be completely fine. And now look where we sit.
He was hot!
I don't
This is starting to sound a lot like cousin stuff.
Oh, please, we're not that bad.
What?
Look, just because...
He was...
Okay, so I'm confused on multiple fronts now.
Look, the last common ancestor my parents had was their great-great-great-grandparents. Like, I'm fine by many metrics.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, Toyga turns and points at Alexandra, and don't you act smart just because your parents aren't any sort of cousins.
Okay, so...
I was bluffing.
Let's...
For reference, I met Derek on a night out. And he was very hot.
His hair was green.
Lots of people have green hair these days, Tiger. That's not weird.
I believe mine was blue and pink at the time. Your point?
Yeah, but yours looked nice.
Oh, that's nice. I think it would suit that.
As you're saying this, like, do you know the mermaid spirit thing that Toyger has? It's sort of popped out of thin air, and like its hair, which is feathery arms of crinoids, is like changing sort of like between pink and purple as it poses and tries to get attention.
Fortunately for Mav's sanity, you appear to be pulling up outside Guisseppi's warehouse at the moment.
Thank Frag for that.
Okay. So, this isn't going to be weirder than the stuff you've gone through today.
Or the cousin stuff.
But yeah, the guy that loaned us this very, very nice big rig, mind your P's and Q's, speak only when spoken to, generally be polite.
He's mafia.
Got it.
Don't accept any favors.
Organized crime at the very least.
Yeah, no, if he offers to do something with you, just say, no, too rich for my blood.
Too rich.
Yeah.
Tell you what, why don't you stay in the van? We'll handle this.
I don't really want to be on my own right now.
Okay, come with me then.
As you pull in, a couple of the workers leg it off and disappear, and by the magic of narrative, Guisseppi happens to actually be at the warehouse when you guys arrive. It's the right kind of day. And he wanders out and he stood down the bottom. Who's getting out first?
Huggy.
And he looks you over and goes, "You did it. You did it. Brought her back. First one of these that's gotten through in 3 months."
Really?
Thank you.
Right, okay. Yeah, we had a little bit of trouble on the road, but what with the gear and the bulk of this thing, we didn't have too much problem dealing with them.
So, tell me, do you think it's gonna continue to be a problem?
I doubt it. We taught them a lesson they won't soon forget. Those that are left.
Thank you. Excellent. I can do biz again. Thank you. I tell you what, my treat, breakfast. But first, you come around the back with me. I need your arms.
Sure.
So he takes you around the back, gets you to open the back of the big rig, and it's stacked floor to ceiling with cardboard boxes. And he gets you to get one down and gets you to follow him. I take it the rest of the party are following?
Yeah, I heard the words breakfast and was like, food!
As you do, he looks around in some slight confusion. You're just in like Vendy's and goes, is this a weight package? Does the package get fed?
Guisseppi, my cousin Alexandra, my employer Guisseppi.
Oh, your family! Welcome. Come with me. I have coffee. Come with me.
Coffee. Yeah. Hi.
He takes you through into like the little kitchenette area in the back of the warehouse. It's like the break room. And he gets Huggy to put down the cardboard box that's come out the back of the big rig down on the side. And the frag? Guisseppi starts making pancakes and he's making like small talk with you. And eventually, as he's putting out the pancakes...
Oh my god, it smells amazing.
Rips open the cardboard box and pulls out what looks like a paint tin. Spends a couple of minutes levering it open and then starts pouring the contents out over the pancakes.
Did we just do a run for maple syrup?
You did.
Do any of you know what maple syrup is?
I know what maple syrup is.
Yes, but we're posh gits.
Huggy is looking very confused, but is, this wouldn't be the first time that somebody had offered her a breakfast that consists of carbohydrates and narcotics, so...
You had to make it sound weird, Huggy.
Pasta dusted with LSD.
Is that paint or resin?
That. I know what that is.
Side note, I can probably smell that.
Yeah, you can smell it. And pretty much everyone can smell the sugar.
I mean, that is pure.
High grade. Do you have any fragging idea how much a can of this dreck goes for?
I don't even know what that is. It smells amazing.
It's maple syrup. They grow it up in what used to be Canada, but oh my god. Getting guys to steal this dreck out of trees? Do you have any idea?
It's the effort involved.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to get it down here? How much?
Yes, I have some idea of how hard it is to get it down here.
Okay.
Huggy says with a smile.
It comes from a tree?
Yeah. It's a whole thing. But smuggling this dreck, do you have any idea what the import duty is? The profit margins on smuggling this. You send them some Nova Coke, you get back tree sap.
Wait, I'm confused. It's maple syrup. What has that got to do with a tree?
That's where maple syrup comes from, Alexandra. My question is, how have you kept it fresh this long? You can't harvest it out with winter. How fresh is it, Alex?
Barely. I would say... Can I roll perception on this one?
If you like, yeah.
Just because it's funny.
I'm still confused why we're putting resin on food here, but okay.
Is this really the weirdest thing that you've eaten?
Okay, I got 3 hits on that.
pretty fresh.
It came out of a paint can, and apparently that came out of a tree. I'm pretty confused.
Guisseppi just puts a plate in front of you and says, just try it, you won't be.
As I've said, this is not the first time that Huggy has been offered carbohydrates with narcotics, which is what she thought this was. So, this is the step down from you were just ladling drugs onto my pancakes.
It's when they garnish the pasta with cram.
Oh, so you've also had breakfast at Lurtzog's.
And I said, what about breakfast at Lurtzog's? Oh my god, the colours!
Oh, yes. I need to introduce you to Lurtzog at some point, Alexandra. And then I need to make it abundantly clear that you are not to be anywhere near Lurtzog without at least my and/or Huggy's eyes on you at all times.
Look, if you want to relapse on whatever drug rehabilitation you've gone on, we can take you to Lurtzog. If you don't want to relapse on whatever drugs you were taking before, don't go to Lurtzog.
I'm gonna eat this pancake.
Huggy is saying this around a mouthful of pancake.
See, I can't keep up. I can't keep track on how many. There's too many people today. Cece, too many people.
Oh no, this is barely the beginning. So you got 3 hits on a perception test for smell. Can you do the wine taster thing, being like, yes, it was harvested from a 60-year-old female?
Probably not, given she didn't know it came from a tree.
It also has been traveling down from Maine in a can, so I suspect that it tastes somewhat of can.
Yeah, you have a very pleasant meal with Guisseppi. Partway through, he does point his fork at Toiger and says, so, done me a solid with this. This is most the favour. You have no idea how much this is bringing in for the family. I am keeping a personal favour. This is your cousin. She family, yeah? So this was a personal favour. I will require one personal favour back. Capiche?
So Toiger puts hand over heart and lifts up 2 fingers and just says, upon my oath to Cat, you will be repaid.
Hey, it don't need an oath. Gentlemen, eh?
This was the greatest assurance I felt I could offer you in a gentlemanly fashion without spitting on our hands and shaking.
I mean, if you want to do that, I'm okay with it, but let's finish eating first, yeah?
I shall not be wasting maple syrup.
Your hands would be sticky. Don't.
Sunshine, what do you think of the delicious tree blood?
I mean, I like the sweetness, but it's got this weird kind of aftertaste that I don't know what this is.
Either the tin of the bucket, the tin of the tin, or possibly it's sat in the tree a bit too long when it's frozen hard in the winter. Complicated.
This tastes like liquid heaven, and I'm glad that I didn't know this is what we were harvesting, because I probably would have drunk half of the cargo.
Huggy, I think you would have died first.
My darling, if you had done so, I would have to shoot you.
I would have died happy.
I know type 2 diabetes is 1 day in hospital surgery to fix, Huggy, but still.
Huggy turns to Guisseppi and says, thank you so much for allowing us to, enjoy this. It's not something I think I'm going to be able to afford anytime soon.
What is the street value on a paint tin of maple syrup?
I'm gonna say $5,000.
Good lord. And that's pretty much Mav's reaction.
I mean, I'm picturing at least a 5-litre tin.
Yeah,
here.
and he's got an entire big rig of them.
We've made this gentleman a fair amount of money.
Yeah, we just shipped a very valuable cargo. Also, we're lucky we didn't get the fragging Mounties chasing us.
On them mechanical horses.
Because they would not have let us go.
Charging along on their cyber horses, yeah.
I would quite like to say thank you to Guisseppi for the pancakes, because those are some of the best pancakes I have had in a very long time. They're even better than Jacob's.
I mean, if you think the pancakes are good, you should try the cannoli.
My dear, at some point, this guy, your cousin, is gonna bring you to my cafe, and I will get Maria to cook for you. then you will probably walk out the door and commit suicide because you know that nothing else will ever compare in your life.
So you think he's kidding? I saw him bar someone from his cafe once for like his bad behavior, and they just walked in front of a van.
Oh.
You know what that guy did?
Do I want to?
He went into Maria's kitchen and he told her that the steak that she had cooked for him was overcooked.
Well, that's just rude.
Frankly, I'm surprised he survived long enough to hit a van.
That steak was still mooing.
What was he, a ghoul?
I don't know. Suicidal, apparently.
Evidently.
You share a very pleasant and enjoyable meal with Guisseppi. He's in a very fucking good mood. You've just brought him several million new yen worth of stolen maple syrup.
Yeah, so for context, Alexandra, Maria the chef is to cookery as the mean palace is to perfume.
Oh. Hot damn. We have to go to this place.
We will go to this place, I promise you.
What are you doing now?
Huggy is going to... Oh, so something I don't think I've ever mentioned up until now, but I think that it was brought up briefly when we were talking earlier. Huggy's Riga cocoon. I've always imagined it as something... It's like a matte black, roughly egg-shaped thing that is, welded into the corner of the van. So when she's in it, she can't see out and you can't see in. I don't think I've ever... Because I remember you describing it as having a screen, like a clear screen. I think it doesn't, but...
Okay, cool. Hey, it's your Riga cocoon. It can look like whatever the hell you want.
The descriptions of them in the book all have, like, a surrounding of ballistic fabric that would probably get in the way of a screen.
Yeah, because also she scavenged this from the chainsaw's scrapyard. So it both doesn't quite fit. She had to sort of file the edges off to get it into the van in the first place. And it looks completely different to the rest of the architecture of the van.
Turns out it's from a high-performance fighter jet or something originally. And nobody has any idea how the hell it ended up in the chainsaw's yard inside a bus.
I mean, the chainsaw's yard has seen some pretty strange things, like an entire boat.
An entire cargo ship, yeah. It wasn't whole for very long.
No. Huggy will thank Guisseppi for the breakfast and offer everyone a lift back home.
Yes, please.
Should they wish for it. And... I am going to go and sleep for about 48 hours, I think.
That's an excellent plan.
She's also going to ping a quick message to say that she's back in town, needs a bit of time to crash out, but would he like to meet up sometime this week?
Yep, he sends back a gif of a bear shitting in the woods.
Classy.
Fun story about bears, Marty.
I will send back this is a message. I think Mav can tell you a fun story about bears in woods. Ask him next time he's at the gym, in the gym.
So, Sunshine, are you still living at the same place in Brooklyn?
Yep, I still have that flat. I go home. Misty the cat yells at me as soon as I come in.
And immediately jumps out the window. It's very definite, cat. Where the fuck have you been? I'm going to leave you to your own stupid devices now as punishment.
I'm going to go tell all the other neighborhood strays what a bitch you are.
I go and grab the busybody drone that dispenses the cat food and is meant to play with the cat and just check. I go the drone's been doing its thing. She's just in a mood. Fine, okay. You know what?
This is just Misty's way of saying she's missed you.
But you'll wake up in the middle of the night with her curled up right next to your head, purring enormously.
Home sweet home, I guess. Frag me.
Huggy drives off, crosses the Verranzo Narrows Bridge, and you've not really been into Staten Island very much, Alexandra. She heads over through some quite nice areas that you feel kind of at home with, and then it starts to get a bit drecky as they arrive in Great Kills where Mav lives, and it's just big, massive mega buildings, like 50-story bricks that the proles
Great
live
Kills
in.
is not that bad. Great Kills is only like dozen stories.
Still pretty bad. It's a
It's
C
kind
rate.
of bleak.
It's where they store the wage slaves until they're useful again once they wake up.
Right.
How's-
That was a really depressing description. Like, oh god, I felt that.
Right, Alexandra. We're going to be passing Bloodroot Valley.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle or you may lose them.
Yeah, make sure so you keep the windows rolled up, and if something knocks on the door, don't open it, please.
I'll be honest, I wasn't... Where are we going? I wasn't planning on it.
The things in Bloodroot Valley can sometimes be a bit persuasive. Don't listen to them.
Yeah, so do you remember when you were going out with Elsie and she made that movie about all the plants, the house plants of the neglected house plants of students coming alive and killing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they filmed bits of it in Bloodroot Valley.
Oh.
They filmed in Bloodroot Valley? How many people did they lose?
4? 4.5?
Only 4. Of how many?
5.
Okay, so that makes sense.
You do not understand the amount of money that her mums had to pay as hush money.
I thought they just decided they weren't coming back. I get the class was dull, so, you know.
It was not a great film. I know you liked her, but it was not a good film.
Anyway, yeah, Bloodroot Valley isn't a fun place. Don't go there unless you want to be eaten by things that you didn't know could eat people.
No, thank you.
Mav, as you arrive home and you go into the building, we've discussed Mav's actual flat a little bit. Does he know anybody in the building? Is there anybody who goes, "Oh, hey, I haven't seen you for a few days," or anything like that?
Has Mav not just moved recently?
Mav moved not long before the game started, and what with Great Kills being basically a mafia protectorate at this point, getting to know your neighbours is A, dangerous, and B, futile.
Fair.
This building is about 50% safe house.
I imagine that the guy on the door you know very well.
However, both of us would deny that fact if asked.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the fact that the family that own the building rent out one of the safe houses to the CIA. Because the CIA know that nobody will fuck with it. Is Mav's flat just much as he left it?
I hope so.
A little bit more chicken grease has sweated through the walls.
Oh, I need a new flat.
But other than that, it's pretty much as was.
That is the plan. That is why I live in this neighbourhood.
Yep. The drive out to Travis Chelsea to drop off Toyga and Lexi is, well, from Huggy's point of view, normal and boring. From Toyga's point of view, yeah, I'm used to this. Lexi, I imagine, has never seen anything like this, as you head through Bloodroot Valley, where Toyga is going, "Oh my god, the migraine, will the plants just not shut the frag up?" Then through Fresh Kills Warrens, which is a shipping container town where some of the shipping containers have sunk into the mud and then been built on top of with more shipping containers. And you see 3 gangland shootings as you go through.
That's a new record low.
Oh, the Yellow Reapers losing ground. Also, their aim's gotten worse.
Is this place always a war zone?
Oh, this is a good day.
No, it's actually fairly quiet.
What?
I mean, I'm going to have to go down and tell the Reapers to stop aiming for windows, because Those are going to need repaired again.
Oh, if you ever run into someone wearing Reaper's colours and they offer you roast of the day, don't eat it. It'll be like a whole devil rat deep fried alive.
I mean, you literally do see somebody selling whole grilled devil rat by the side of the road.
Don't try it, it's greasy as all hell. Like, it's going to be the only real meat you eat in a couple of months, but it's not worth it.
Yeah, no, I just...
Tell you what, sometime we'll take you to Gorga's, there you can actually get some decent meat.
Yeah. Like, properly cooked devil rat, maybe a bit of alligator. Oh, I could go alligator steak right now.
We'll get a plate of ribs later.
Yes.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah, I can imagine this is somewhat of a experience, given what Toiga has told me of your upbringing.
This is so far past the wrong side of the tracks that I...
Oh, the tracks! Like, this is so far past the wrong side of the tracks that the tracks have been stolen and melted down into more guns.
How are you still alive? What?
I have a van with a light machine gun attached to its roof.
You keep driving, and you eventually find yourself in Travis, Chelsea, and the scenery changes from shipping container tenement blocks into actual concrete tenement blocks that are even taller than the area that Mav lives in. They're just vast concrete cuboids with balconies and windows.
If you got any sunlight through the smog of New York City, it wouldn't reach here.
And they're the kind of architecture that has so little soul that it sucks out everybody else's.
What's that noise?
Which noise?
The one that sounds like... Oh, I don't know. I don't even think I have words for it now.
Either's choice, gunfire or gangs of raccoons.
Or the devil rats that are probably trying to choose a way through one of the parked cars.
I do hope Rick hasn't taken up opera again.
What? Oh god.
So, this is Travis, Chelsea. It's not quite hell, because hell has better management.
You'd live here?
Yeah.
Live is a very strong word.
My place is nice. My landlady's cool.
Your landlady is very cool. She's lovely.
Yeah, she once punched out a load-bearing wall.
That looked at her funny.
Again, don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, the load-bearing wall had a ganger in front of it who implied that one of her daughters was a slitch and she wasn't fighting with that particular daughter at that particular moment in time.
I was going to ask, is that... Which daughter is that? Because that narrows it down a lot.
You know, it occurs to me, I don't know how many children she has. And I've seen people
it's... Like, children is fairly easy to work out. Grandchildren is very nearly impossible.
Oh yeah, no, this shit is like fractal. Yeah, so bump into anyone in this building, like, the odds are a solid 6 out of 4 they are a blood relative of Mrs. K somehow. You'll meet her later, it'll be great fun. Anyway, thank you for the lift, Huggy.
I'm beginning to worry about your concept of fun, Cece.
Could I get a quick perception check from Alexandra, please? Visual.
As opposed to, nasal.
2 hits.
No, that shut down a long time ago in this place. 2 hits. Not a lot of humans about here. It's mostly elves and dwarves. Humans are actually in a minority here. There's about the for an area this poor, there's about the number of orcs and trolls you'd expect to see. But it seems to be the highest demographic around here seems to be elves and dwarves. Like, round ears are the minority. It's weird.
Cecil.
Alexandra.
We are being stared at.
Why? Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, no, no, that's just, yeah, it's his job to stand there and look spooky and stare at people. He tries it on with Huggy every now and then he has to dodge machine gun fire. Just ignore him.
You're also humans in Travis, Chelsea, so you're going to draw attention.
Oh. So, Alexandra slips her arm through Toiger's in a sort of, I don't think I like it here kind of way.
We'll have to take you to Fresh Kill sometime. You'll really not like it there. Actually, you might actually not like it there.
We're not taking it to fresh kills because I am not fighting a battle against half of fresh kills.
You wouldn't be fighting against half of fresh kills. Because I'd be on your side, so that takes the odds down significantly.
Oh, thank you, Huggy. I've probably, taken... You like it here.
Look after her. I'm going to head back and fall asleep because I am exhausted, emotionally and physically.
Yeah, you've just pulled up outside the building. Huggy's just cranked the handbrake for you to get out.
So, Toyga's going to take this opportunity while, Alexandra's stepping out the car. Just turn to Huggy, sort of grab her arm, and then just say in, a very, very quiet, very sincere voice, just, thank you. And you've all had, that from Toyga at some point during the drive. He's gone right back to normal afterwards, but you just got a very sincere, very...
Huggy looks you directly in the eye, and opens her mouth to say something, closes it, nods, and about a couple of minutes later you get a text message that says, I understand, she's family.
Just as Huggy's saying this, there's a yell of, die, slitches! Lie down, motherfraggers! And there's a of SMG fire going off pretty fragging close, and you see 4 gangers in purple colours legging it out of the front of the building you're about to go into, and Kevin with his SMG runs out, stands legs wide, and he's just both hands on the SMG, just empties the clip at the guys who are running away, and you see one of them just go down. Toyga will notice that, it's just gel rounds, he'll get up, it's fine.
Huggy will raise the LMG, just in case.
Kevin sees it and goes, whoa, 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 I'm on it.
It's pointing towards the gangers, not him.
He goes, whoa, 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 gel rounds only.
Alexandra hits the floor.
Yeah, Toyga immediately steps in front of her and then, raises his hand, and, the fingers are splayed into, sort of a magic sigil. And all of the spirits appear all at once, just around her, facing outwards.
And Kevin goes, oh, jeez, where the frag have you been? It's nice to see you again, but where the frag have you been?
On my holidays. He reaches down to offer Alexandra a hand up.
Cool. Can we... I know that your big friend's got full metal jacket in that. Gel rounds only. He'll get up in half an hour.
Give me a second. The gun retracts, and there's a sound of clanking from inside the van as Huggy changes the magazines out.
Alright, cool. Yeah, if you want to help me get rid of spikers, that's great. I mean, he'll come round in half an hour or so. I'll just chuck him in a sewer. He'll wake up stinking dreck and feeling like hell, and they'll know not to come back in the building.
Assuming he's not been eaten by devil rats. So Toyga reached down to offer a hand.
Hey, that's the risk you take if you come in the building and you're a fragging spiker, dreckhead. And
The Spikers not the local gang here. Are they not Mrs. Kubiota's?
No, they're a different gang. They're the ones that keep trying to come into the building and frag with Mrs. Kubiota's dreck.
The Spikers are the gangs that control the streets around here. Mrs. Kabiota controls the building.
Gotcha.
Okay, Lexi, this is Kevin. He's Mrs. K's 5th? 3rd?
6th. He's wearing jogging bottoms with the elastic waistband, and he just shoves this SMG into the waistband and holds out hands.
Kevin.
Jeez, ow, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't breed them for intelligence.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this is Kevin.
I'd tell you to shut the frag up, but...
You just stuck a hot barrel into your pants, guy.
Oh, God, am I glad I remembered to wear boxers today. Oh, that could have been worse.
I will trade you a healing spell for letting your mum know that we're coming and I need a word.
Hi, I'm Kevin. Nice to meet you. If you... Oh, are you just visiting the building, or are you... Are you going to be here a bit longer? Oh.
I think I'm gonna be here a bit longer.
All right, so
Not sure I want to be, but I'm going to be here longer.
yeah, fair. I can understand that. Can we have this conversation in?
Let's go.
All right. Nice to see you again. I don't think I ever caught your name, Miss Troll.
Huggy?
Sorry, me.
Yeah, I don't see any other trolls around. This is...
You don't see any trolls because one of them's in a...
Actually, at this point, Huggy will have got out of the van.
He does see a troll.
Because she was replacing she will have got out of her cocoon to replace the magazine. And will have, stepped outside of the van just to watch Toiga, keep an eye on them. You can call me Huggy.
Nice to meet you, Huggy. Cool. I'll remember the name.
Gel rounds only around here, yeah?
Yeah. The spikers, we got beef, but it's kind of,
Yeah, about that.
Nobody wants bodies on the ground, they don't want it, we don't want it, so keep it to gel rounds and ritual humiliation.
I'll try not to fire any of them. Don't want to make it this any harder than it already is for y'all.
Yeah. That won't be happening for a while.
Yeah, no, about that. So Toiga just reaches over and how do I do this?
Grab the handful.
Get your mind out of the gutter, sunshine.
No.
You live here. I know.
Yeah, so at this point Toiga just sort of walks over, grabs his face in both hands, thumbs against cheekbones, and...
Ah, jeez, ow, what are you doing? Ow!
Hold still.
Oh, you bust the mum.
Hold still. One hit on a healing spell.
He kind of goes tense for a few moments and then sags a bit and goes, thank you.
Right.
Yeah, so, as I was saying to... I'm sorry, what was your name?
Alexandra?
Nice to meet you. Look, protection's 20 new yen a week. If anybody frags with you, me, my brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, cousins, and the ones that we can't quite work out will explain why they don't frag with people that live in the building.
So Toiga sort of slaps his cheek playfully and says, let's call that spell a generous down payment.
What? I'm good to go with that. Do you want me to ring Mum and let her know you're on your way up?
If you could. So at this point, Toiga turns to Alexandra.
I'm going to go do that while I sit down.
Cecil, I don't think I have any money now.
You don't, no, and I have spent a great deal getting you out of that place. But, fear not, shadow running, it's surprisingly profitable. Once you get your sin burned and we get you a fake one, you could maybe get a small corner shop job, as you do to keep the wolf from the door. In the meantime, we're going to go have a chat with my landlady. Firstly, there's a clause on my lease saying I can't have roommates and I can't have anyone stay over more than 2 nights in a row. And second of all, my place is a studio and you deserve some privacy. Also, I don't know how Kat would feel about someone else living in my lodge.
Those were all certainly words.
I'm going to have to dismantle my lodge. Oh, I've got a headache already. Let's go.
I mean, I could use a roommate.
We might be rooming you with Sunshine for a little bit.
Is Sunshine still living with Luna?
What? No.
I know you broke up, and I know you were living together for a while after you broke up. Is that,
No.
No, Luna's hiding out in the basement of a church building technicals.
That sounds like Luna.
Yeah, because that woman has just such healthy coping strategies.
The technicals can't leave me. The technicals won't betray me.
As it happens, for completely unrelated reasons, around the time that the bridge exploded, everything broke apart.
Bridges were also burned.
From my understanding.
Was that the same run as the...
It was about the same time.
Wow.
They were blowing up a bridge roughly when we were blowing up a warehouse. It was very close together.
We blew up a warehouse on a good section of our street. And then that terrorist attack was immediately cancelled out by the second largest terrorist attack Actually, it's the largest terrorist attack of this year, which was destruction of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Not the Golden Gate Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh, that's in San Francisco.
Yeah, and these two terrorist attacks were approximately 1.7 kilometers apart.
Yep.
It was a time. But yeah, as you go into the building, Alexandra, the hallway is just like cracked tiles. Like, you don't think there's a single tile in here that hasn't been smashed. It's like tiles along the floor, walls, ceiling. It's designed to be easy to clean with a jet wash. It's half full of rubbish. There's some smashed open letter lockers. Mail lockers, that's what I'm looking for. And there's an elevator that's got an out of order sign on it in some old cardboard that looks like it's been there for a very long time, and there appears to be, for lack of a better word, a nest in there. And as you start to head up the stairs with Toyga, they're also covered in trash. There's spoons that people have been, like, cooking bliss on. There's used needles. There's cigarette and spliff butts everywhere. There's like used puffers for I think it's cram that comes in a puffer, as well as a couple of other ones.
Not cram. Cram is a liquid you instill through the eye.
There's
bright orange.
Yeah, there are
makes your eyes turn orange.
There are a couple of them that are puffers though.
Yeah.
I think maybe nitro. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, it's a fun time.
Does Alexandra have shoes?
Yes, because you bought her Crocs.
Yeah.
How she feels about the Crocs, I leave up to her.
Also, is she still wearing Vendies?
Yeah. Cecil.
Alexandra.
I don't know that I'm gonna make the best of impressions dressed like this. If we're gonna go see your landlady, don't we need to kind of make a good impression?
I actually called ahead on this one, believe it or not. Before I left, I let her know I'd be bringing back a roommate, and that we'd probably need to be talking about a bigger flat when I got back, and that neither of us were going to be in a fit state to be seen. So she promised that she wouldn't be, like, putting on her evening wear or anything.
But
Mrs. Kabayota's evening wear is a set of curlers and a dressing gown.
No, that's her at all times wear. Her evening wear is she takes off the housecoat and takes out the curlers.
I don't even know how to... Okay, fine. Just... Okay.
So, and as like you're going upstairs, you're getting like a faint, like, tour guide. I don't know, like you're getting a brief history and description of the geography of the building. So, like, you learned that, like, Auntie has converted the 6th floor into her personal palace for her and her innumerable brood. The floor is directly below it. Everyone on there is one of her children or children-in-law or nieces or nephews or whatever. Toyga's on the 16th floor. There's chipped heads on the 36th. The roof's kind of neutral territory if you can get up there. You get recounted, like, you know, the battle of the 20th floor when the devil rats invaded in force. Like, Toyga's just sort of talking away at this very, very blithely and happily, as though it's completely normal.
She's just sort of trailing along, eyes kind of saucer-like.
Oh, and you'll need to meet Rick at some point. He's the concierge of the building, I suppose. We were in his flat when we came in. You'll meet him at some point. He's always around.
Okay. Yeah.
As you get up to the 6th floor, there's on the stairs between the 5th and 6th, you have to step over a guy who appears to be seizing and puking everywhere.
Should we check on him?
Look, it sort of like leans over and like kicks him with a foot and is like, oh, no, he's a spiker, leave him be.
But shouldn't we...
Is there a window on this landing?
No, you're not on a landing, but there's a window on the next landing. He's lying in such a way that he's got his feet up the stairs, his head down the stairs. He's probably not going to choke to death.
Shouldn't we call Doc Wagon?
Oh, no, none of these people have a dock wagon contract. I mean, I don't even have a dock wagon contract, and I'm one of the you know, I could pass for normal in polite society in this building. No.
One
of the nieces got kicked out of nursing school for stealing drugs, I think. She'll probably come out and see to him, see that he doesn't swallow his own tongue in the next 20 minutes. Yeah, no, any like severe or potentially life-altering injuries usually get brought up to me, and that's how I pay my protection racket. Doesn't get me a discount on the rent, unfortunately, but hey-ho, you take what you can get.
When you arrive on the landing for the 6th, there's probably the most pristine door that you've seen so far in the entire place that seems to be made of steel. And there's 2 elves stood outside of it, both in matching armoured jackets. They've both got the same tattoo, which is a little K underneath their right eye, just at the corner. And they kind of look Toyga over as you walk up, and one of them nods and says, "Toyga, Mum's expecting you."
Good shout, Gozen.
Alexandra just does her best to hide behind you.
Don't worry about her, she's harmless.
Clearly, she's terrified.
Yeah.
I hope did Kevin manage to keep that crap with the spikers out? I heard it over his comm, but, can't leave the door.
Oh no, they got into the building, but they were very quickly seen off, although the idiot did stick a hot SMG down his trousers again. Again.
Please tell me he at least shoved it in from the right this time, so he evened himself up.
Alas, no. Didn't seem to do any harm.
I genuinely question how I'm related to that idiot. Okay.
I mean, it didn't do him any real damage. Luca was born, fairly normal. I mean...
So he didn't melt his boxers to himself this time. Okay, small mercies. I swear my sister dropped him. I swear. Anyway, look. Mum's waiting for you. Don't frag about. Don't make me drag you out. We both know that both of us will hate it.
I know. I can... contrary to popular belief, I can mind my manners.
I know. We had an incident while you were away. You know how long it take. We had to send the carpets. Just go, please. Just go.
Dear, I hope it wasn't Tancred again.
When you step through the door, Alexandra, he opens it for you. You just get absolute mental whiplash. This place it's not as nice as what you grew up with, but it's still very nice. It's sort of modern Japanese decor. It's not traditional, but it's just understated nice. And as you go in, there's a shoe rack next to you, and Toyga just starts poking you, going, shoes, no, really, shoes.
But okay.
In, these sorts of houses, you have the shoe rack, and then there's, a little step up to the main floor of the house, and there's usually, Crocs and rubber sandals and stuff in there.
House shoes.
Swap the outside Crocs for the inside Crocs.
One thing you notice if you're looking at it is that she's actually relaxing slightly as she takes in kind of the niceness of this place.
So, love that you're relaxing. I'd slow down a little bit, just a little bit. The place is really nice. It's Western style, stone doors and walls and everything, but occasionally you'll peek into a room through an open door, and there will be a paper screen up for folk to get dressed behind. In order to get to the dining room, you have to go past the door into the shrine, which is 3 of the flats have been knocked together and have had the outside wall knocked out, and the whole area is just full of little plants and shrubs and what have you, and there's a little Shinto shrine in there. You can sort of peek in there before the door blows shut in the breeze. And then we wander into the dining room. There's chairs and tables. They're not exceptionally fancy, but they're clean and they're well maintained. And at the far end of the table is sitting Mrs. Kibyota.
When you see her, Alexandra, you see that even by elf standards, this woman is beautiful. But her nose has clearly been broken several times and it's not been set straight. And she's got several scars on her face that... It looks like she got punched one too many times and her face split. And she's also got a pair of cyber arms that they look like they were originally designed for an orc. They're not subtle. These are like old school big 2050s clunkers. And she's holding a cup of tea in them incredibly delicately.
So into the cyber arms are sort of just etched into the metal of them. There's like these sort of semi-traditional Japanese tattoos. So there's like waves crashing, there's dragons, there's Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and
I will, however, point out that you know for a fact that she is not Yakuza,
no.
given the tattoos.
No. The previous owner of those arms, however... No, that would work with Yaks or orc-based. Yeah, she's not Yakuza, but like... She's proud of her heritage and culture.
She looks up from the cup of tea and says, Toiga, sit.
Yes, Auntie. Mrs. K, this is my cousin Alexandra that I mentioned I'd be bringing back with me. Alexandra, this is Mrs. Kubyota, matriarch of the clan.
Alexandra just sort of blinks for a moment or two and then decides that the safest thing to do is just to fall back on kind of high society style manners and bows slightly.
This is one thing I enjoy about spending time with you, Toiga. Your upbringing means that you have manners. Clearly your family is the same. It's a pleasure to meet you, my dear. I take it that you have already met one of my grandsons at the door, and he's explained the security arrangements and the fee for those arrangements.
Yes.
Lovely. So long as those security arrangements are paid, this building is a safe haven for those who live here. Anything outside this building is your business, not mine.
Okay. Today has been a day. I thank you. Just
understand. Do not bring trouble to my door, and we shall get along famously. Now, Cecil.
Yes.
I understand that your current living arrangements shall no longer be adequate.
No. I'm aware that much of the 17th floor was renovated after the battle. There were some 2-room suites there.
There are indeed. We shall make arrangements soon. However, looking at your cousin, she needs her rest. I will give you the key card for the maglock. I believe there is already a bed in 1732. Rest. And we shall discuss compensation at a later date.
Quick question. How big is this building?
As big as the GM needs it to be.
I'm picturing peach trees from the Dread movie.
Kind of like that, yeah. So the way I imagine it is, having now played Cyberpunk 2077, it's like the mega building in that, which is based off the building from Dread, which is based off and was filmed at Ponte Tower in Johannesburg.
Wait, that's real?
Yeah.
Yep.
Peach trees is real? Oh god.
Look up Ponte Tower, it's fucking terrifying. It's 55 floors of misery. It was built to apartheid principles.
It appears to be circular.
It's a hollow cylinder. Sorry, we're dropping out for a few minutes. It turned into gangland hell for quite a while. When they cleared it out, the rubbish and dead bodies on the inside went up to the 5th floor.
Brag.
I believe they found 15 dead bodies in it.
It was, for a short period of time, one of the most popular suicide spots in Johannesburg.
Can't imagine why.
It was horrific.
The neon sign on top of the building is the largest sign in the southern hemisphere.
Mm-hmm.
There's your fact for the day.
Yeah, Ponte Tower. It's awful. They also filmed bits of Resident Evil movies there. So, getting back into scary Japanese former cage fighter headspace. We will discuss compensation for your new living arrangements at a later date, Toiga. I will backdate them to today.
Thank you. I'm loath to impeach upon your good graces any further, but the clothes she's standing up in are what Alexandra has. If you have anything that you'd be willing to sell me that might fit her, I'd like for her to wear something that didn't come out of a vending machine.
She holds up a hand. Toiga, I'm sure my daughters and granddaughters will be most willing to donate a few things that they do not wear.
Thank you.
She is your cousin. She is now living here. She is a part of the family.
So at that, like when she says a part of the family, like something in Toiga clearly gives. And he sort of just sags into the seat, like puts his head in his hands and nods and just says very quiet, thank you. Like, it's like, okay, the past however long of planning and storming of Cornville and fighting bikers and quietly watching Alexandra's reaction to Travis Chelsea is like, nope, all of that all at once now. One tiny little bit of kindness and it was more than Toiga could put up with.
As much as I think it was me that needed the rest, okay, Mrs. Kibiato? Was it? Kibiata, sorry. How do I get him home?
Toiga will know the way, my dear. It's close to where his current flat is, just a floor up. Apartment 35.
Let's, I'll,
Small thing. Don't touch the cables in the corridor. There's been some trouble lately with something leaking on 18. One of my grandsons will attend to it in a few days.
Noted.
yes, I will empty 16.5 when I've recovered.
Take your time. I know that Rick has been considering going in there a few times. We've seen him in the corridor. Personally, I think he just wants to get to the window because the cats like that ledge.
This will be an interesting opportunity to test a theory. Either they'll move up to the window at 35 when I move the lodge, or they won't, and they're just cats, and they neither know nor care who I am.
Cats will do as they do. Goodbye, Toiga.
Thank you.
Domo.
She gives you a nod and just takes a sip of her tea as you leave.
As we're sort of like shuffling out, one of the daughters or granddaughters who, oh, that's what she looked like before the scars and the nose breaking. Oh my god, like non-air oasis in the room start fumbling and forget how to speak English, and she just hands you like a sackcloth bag full of comfy t-shirts, blouses, there's a few skirts in there, some joggy bottoms.
There is also an armoured jacket, which pretty much everybody around here has, like, an armoured jacket at least.
Like, as, like, Toiga just sort of quietly nods to her and keeps going, but before you leave, she reaches out and, like, puts a hand on Alexandra's cheek, and, like, her skin is soft, and she's like, you're so thin, I hope he plans on feeding you.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a long story.
Well, while your cousin's out, I'm sure we can make time to hear all about it. Call me Viv. I'll be around if you need anything.
Thanks.
Oh, I was about to play the NPCs, but also nicely done.
Toiga, at some point you will GM, and I'm sure you're going to be excellent at it.
Oh,
And I will love being a player.
Opening scene, Blood Panthers versus HTR.
Everybody loses. When you get up to floor 17, Jesus Christ, somebody is going to die if they touch that. Just the cables in the ceiling. Some of that looks like it's been there pre-Crash 1, never mind pre-Crash 2.0, and there's sparks. And something that smells noxious dripping through the electrical cables. You get up to the door, put the maglock passkey in, there's the beep as it opens, the And you step in, and, well, Mrs. K wasn't lying. There are beds. The place is also an abject dreck hole. Like, that is definitely a bloodstain up the wall. The kitchen is a smashed soy dispenser and a sink. The bathroom is much like Toyga's current bathroom, though to Lexi this is just like, oh dear, what the frag. It's essentially a cupboard with a fold-out toilet, a fold-out sink in the shower, and the shower somebody is hot-wired so you don't need to put a cred stick in it anymore. And there's bare wiring, and oh dear God, did they do that in every apartment in this building?
Oh.
One of the windows, when you go to shut it, it just doesn't. And this is like a sash window that opens right up, and you're on the 17th floor, and you're just looking out into the god-awful rat's nest of cables and aircon units that string their way up and down the building where the feral cats hunt the pigeons.
So what you're saying is it's a fixer-upper.
Yeah.
The smell is probably a bit much for Alexandra, but... Oh, wow, this is nice.
Yeah, Rick has clearly been in here and he's pissed in the corner.
Like, there's a lot of space in here, and, like, honestly, this place is nicer than my place when I first moved in. I don't know, get some rugs down, a few days with a bucket of hot soapy water, this place will be good. You know, she'll have you believe that she is, like, you know, the cast iron widow, but, like, there's softness in there. She's not unkind. Don't tell her I said that. She will beat me to death with my own spine. So this room's slightly bigger. You can have this one. Obviously, I will never come in here without your permission. Same applies to my place, though. I know you're not, like, magical or anything, but it is going to be a very magical place, and I don't want you getting munched by, gibbering horrors from beyond the veils of space and time.
That's a possibility?
I mean, the horrors don't really gibber. Why don't you get some sleep? I will go and try us get some food, which is actually edible. Word of warning, I don't know if you're found this out about me. I am very allergic to soy, so there's going to be a lot of krill and a lot of phytostarch in this household.
I think I just want to go to sleep. Maybe tomorrow will be different, but this is a lot to process right now.
And you now have an opportunity to choose how you will process it.
Just as you get in, your burner comm goes badink. So, how's your new place?
I think the politest way to say it would be I don't have the words to express right now.
Yep. It's, you'll get used to it. We all do.
My door closes, though. That's new.
Hey. See? Seeing the bright side already?
So, for Toyga,
Yes.
could you add a new quality to your sheet, please?
Yes, give me a second.
So, please add a negative quality to your character sheet, the quality dependent at the lowest level, which is -5 BP.
Okay, give me a second. What does this do?
So, a character with a dependent quality has a loved one who depends on them for support and aid from time to time. Dependents may include children, parents, a spouse, a sibling, or an old friend. Meeting the needs of a dependent should take up a fair amount of the character's time, as well as some of the character's money. Dependents should also be a hindrance in other ways, getting underfoot, sharing living space, involving themselves in the character's affairs, borrowing the car, calling at the most inappropriate moments, etc. Have fun, Alexandra. So you're taking it at the lowest level, so it can be between 5 BP and 15 BP.
So I'm to expect coming home to a total mess, coming in to find that my lodge has been broken into and something valuable has gone missing because she wanted to use it for, I don't know.
Yep.
Jewelry. It was pretty.
Well,
As you're starting to get yourself settled into the new apartment, and You're looking around going, yeah, this burn from a crack pipe, we can totally just paint over it. It'll be fine. You get a text message on your comlink, Toiga.
From whomst?
Unknown number.
What does the text message say?
It's just a link to the local paper in Skowhagen about a minor disturbance at the school and them having to call out the T-Bird. And then you get another text message immediately afterwards saying, congratulations on your job interview with Whooshing Banking Customer Service. Please come to this building at this time to start your training.
Oh no!
Is this a trap or is this the payoff?
And then a third text message saying, congratulations on passing the interview process.
This feels sketchy as hell.
So, screenshot of that text chain appears in the Cherub group chat, followed by, so, last time I went to a meet, supplied to me mysteriously, and looking as sketchy as old Drek, we got to go on a fun adventure up to New England to rescue my cousin. What do you think this one will entail? Question mark, catface.
Kidnapping, torture, question mark, ... Possibly even ... question mark.
Thumb screws, playing, pain, fear, death.
A nice flight?
War, pestilence, famine, and death.
The last text message is that says congratulations on your job interview is signed off Hannah.
Okay.
That makes it a lot less ominous.
Frank's Hannah.
Oh, Hannah's my other cousin. She's the one that sent us on this job. I feel I should have mentioned her. If you remember me referencing a septic bitch or a revolting, deceiving sorceress or the scion of evil or the wellspring of all misery or the living incarnation of pestilence, famine, and death, that's who I was on about.
And we worked for her?
No, we did her dirty work for her. There's a difference. Anyway, gonna go see my other cousin. We'll let you know if I get killed and abducted.
Do you want backup, Tiger?
I would love backup, but I feel like I've impinged on you guys' goodwill an awful lot recently.
This counts as the same job. I'll back you up if you want me there.
Mav gets a private text message. It's just thank you.
So the job interview, well, the start of your new job is next day. It's in a whooshing building in the Stapleton area of Staten Island. It's in a fairly depressing looking business tower. And you go in, you talk to the guy on the desk and say you're there for a job interview. You were given like a fake name and stuff like that to give, and you sit there for ages. You eventually get taken upstairs by a lass in a very, very cheap, off-the-rack business suit that has the standard issue dyed corporate blonde hair. And you spend the rest of your morning in a training session being taught how to use the back-end systems and take calls from customers and things like that. And so, what do you do if a customer's asking you for their balance? Let's bring this to life. Open up this system and you go to this screen, and then how do we give a customer a warm welcome and a fond farewell?
Are you working through some past trauma here?
Maybe.
So, Mav, I'm guessing Mav's with me, and
Unfortunately, Mav couldn't get in the building. It was just your name that was on there.
I am probably in a coffee shop as close as I can find. Not being hugely useful, but providing moral support.
you get a text message like, Mav, please help me. Mav, I'm at this window. Please throw a grenade in. Mav, climb up the building and just shoot into it, please. And Alexandra has been safely left in the care of Viv, who's like insisting on like brushing your hair and feeding you nice food and asking you about like, so, perfume, that sounds really interesting. Why don't you tell me more about it?
You spend the afternoon call listening, and oh my god, this is boring. Just the most inane bulldrak. And eventually somebody comes over, and the guy you're doing the call listening with, he's pleasant enough. He's clearly been here too long and is jaded as all hell. And somebody leans over and whispers a few words into his ear and he says, right, okay, I'll deal with that in a few minutes. You take a couple more calls and then he goes, right, I'm going to go for a piss. See you in a minute. And he goes away and doesn't lock his computer. And then he comes back, sits down and take a couple more calls. And then the floor supervisor comes over, taps you on the shoulder, Toyga, and says, been asked to tell you to come with me, please.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, you're not going to be saying that in a few minutes.
I'm getting out of this building.
And she leads you through the maze of desks. And it's loud in here. There's a lot of people talking to the corner office, which has like frosted out windows. And she opens the door and says, in you go. You'll not be here long. And then as you go in, she closes the door after you. And sat at the desk is Hannah.
That is perhaps the cruelest thing you have ever done to anyone. You monstrous sow.
She just smiles and says, excellent cover though, isn't it?
There is a special circle of hell, specifically for people like you. But, on a completely unrelated note, how are you doing this? Are you actually like a legitimate businesswoman, or are you an actual puppet dancing on the strings of Wuxing, or...
Daddy put me in charge of improving the computer systems in this department. That's not important. How is she?
Well, she has been... How to put this? Her free will and her memory have been systematically removed from her. She has a bevy of cyberware she does not remember getting and does not know how to work.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, so we thought, oh, wonderful idea, why don't we get a graduate of Cornville and pump them for information? Turns out, something's been done to his brain. I can't monkey around in there any more than I could monkey around in the brain of a drone. And there are just huge gaps in his memory. And at this point, Toyga brings up the video that we took of What's-His-Tits and shows her what's going on. It's like, yeah, I believe this has been done to Alexandra. Also, she has arm blades now and deltaware coming out of her... whichever hole deltaware comes out of.
She kind of goes paler and paler as you go on and just says, that is not what I thought was going on there. Thank you.
I am going to focus on keeping her out of harm's way. She's relatively safe in my building for the moment, but I'm going to work on getting her sin burned, purely because I don't want these people coming after her. We managed to frag the bio sample fridge at Cornville, but I don't trust them going into the main Wuxing repositories to look for her. Frankly, the more of her we can cut out of the Matrix, the better.
Cecil.
Yes?
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't know how much contact we're going to be able to have. Toyga sort of gestures around the room. We move in different circles, but Annie hands are goes in about his person, pulls out like a little card and hands her a P.O. box. Like a P.O. box address on a card.
She looks at it for a few moments and says, I appreciate the gesture, Cecil. It's not going to be safe for me to do anything for a long time.
A long time is a long time.
I promised you something for getting my sister out, and yes, it was meant as an insult at you being a mercenary now, but I'm a woman of my word. And she pulls out several cred sticks and puts them on the table and says, I know it's only 12 grand, but it's all that Daddy won't miss.
It will cover the cost.
If you can, help Lexi with it. She's going to need all the help she can get.
So long as I live and breathe, no more harm will come to her.
After this, Cecil, we're probably not going to speak again. I need to fire you.
Toyga sort of folds his arms and he starts stroking his chin. And then while maintaining the same position and not moving his face at all, just starts...
While you're doing this, she walks round, opens the door so that it's cracked, and then at the top of her lungs starts yelling, "And what the hell do you think you are doing? Accessing pornography on the work system!"
I was trying to find the stuff that had you in it, you dirty, reprehensible. At this point, Toyga switches to Enochian, and computers start fizzing, and bits of paper in the office catch fire.
She puts her hands on the arms of the chair that you're in and just starts screaming in your face, "As if you could ever have me, you stupid little boy!" And she's like half your age, and just flaming row. It's appalling. And then she winks at you, grabs you by the scruff, and hurls you out of the office. And you can just see all of the wage slaves just cowering behind their computer screens as the security.
Except for the couple who are like cracking out the
Yeah.
popcorn. Because they hate these jobs so much they don't care if they get fired anymore.
The guy that was tutoring Toyger is just carrying on with his work. He's seen worse.
Yeah, he's just there going, "Yes, sir, I know it's a very noisy office, sir. Yes, I'm terribly sorry. Now, if you could just give me your sort code one more time, please." And an orc security guard just descends on you, Toyga, and just picks you up by your belt and carries you to the door and flings you out on the street.
I believe I had a hat!
Your childhood teddy was a frog called Dr. Hoppins!
Thank you for spending some time with us and listening to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast. We hope that you enjoyed the show and look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks' time for our next episode. In the meantime, well, Toyga is a responsible adult now. Isn't that a terrifying thought? Of our foursome, who do you think would be the least best to leave in charge of kids? Let us know on Discord. Whoever gets the most votes will not receive a prize or punishment in the next episode because we pre-record these. Intro is More Human Than Human by Carl Casey, and the background music is also by Carl Casey. Outro music is Neon Thrills by Luck Hash, and all sound effects are credited in the show notes. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any other proprietary material for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with the Pride Against Prejudice podcast in any official capacity whatsoever. All other works mentioned in this podcast remain the property of their respective owners. The Pride Against Prejudice podcast is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 license. So if you want to use any part of the show, please give us the credit. See you next time, chummers.